have much I can promise you, but it will hurt some for a time longer.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed 3. We are back doing another homestead mission as we wrap up the main story today.
Honor, I simply can't get to all these men in reasonable time. I need help. From you, from anyone. I think I have someone for you.
Honor!
Diana, come with me. I need your help.
Of course. What's the matter?
Dr. White is overwhelmed and needs some extra hands.
I'm no doctor, Connor.
Maybe not. But I have seen you care for people before. You have the way of it. Diana, perfect. I'm told you have a healer's hand. Please see to this young man. Connor, if you could help the two gentlemen out front.
Thanks, Skip. Good of you to help. I should be all right.
My name is Connor, not Skip. What's wrong with him? Did he have a splinter in his dick or some shit?
Thanks, Captain.
Alright, Captain's acceptable.
That's a spot better, sir. Thanks.
Oh, okay. Well.
Caught a piece of shrapnel in the shoulder. Bad luck. Thank you, Captain.
Well, then why did I have to adjust your arm?
Caught some burn off a rope. It happens.
That's
Thanks,
not.
Skipper.
That's not. No.
You did well, Connor. But Diana, you impressed me greatly.
Well, thank you, Doctor. I haven't studied the practice or anything.
Maybe not, but your instincts are superb, and you have a healer's touch. If you had the time, I would be grateful for your help on a more regular basis.
Might be Catherine could watch the young ones a few days a week.
And if she can't, we'll find someone who will.
He's like, you work for me now. You have no choice. Alright, there we are. Alright, now, back to the manor. So we have 3 of these left, and this will be the second one. I think it's upstairs. Oh, no.
Old man. Achilles.
Achilles is no longer with us. We'll read it aloud. Give Father Timothy the news. Attention, everyone. Achilles has passed away. Oh, didn't mean to do that.
What is it? Achilles has passed. I'm so sorry. He passed peacefully and with dignity. A service, then? Yes. Please prepare something appropriate. I will see the grave is dug. Can you gather everyone?
It always rains
Honor,
when someone dies.
if you are reading this, I have failed to say goodbye as I wanted. But the time never seemed appropriate. I leave this land and all its resources to you. I trust you now know this place has become something of great significance. A community to serve as an example of what this would-be nation could become. But the larger and stronger it grows, the more fragile and difficult to defend it becomes. I hope your friends who are birthing this infant country understand this truth. Your unwavering tenacity and honesty have burdened you with responsibility far greater than any one man should bear. But you, if anyone, are capable. You have given an old man hope that all is not lost. And for that, I thank you. I ask that you lay my bones to rest on the hill overlooking the water. There is no other place on this earth I'd rather be. I am grateful to have met you, knowing you will guide this land and these people to a better future. Yours in brotherhood.
Okay, they didn't get to finish it. That's another reason why this game is so bad, is because the dialogue gets cut off.
Achilles was not a man
Constantly.
of God. Not my God, at any rate. But he certainly believed in a guiding force. And he is at peace now, and for that we can be grateful. We lay him to rest here, atop the bluff where he made his honorable and dignified life, so he can remain that comforting presence, the old man on the hill, that we have all grown to depend on. You all had your own relationships with him, your own moments, and I implore you to return here when the time is right for you and share those stories with the waves and the trees. Achilles, you will be missed, but never forgotten. Go safely, old man. Safely to where your soul need rest.
I will make you proud, old man.
Well, there we go. Now we can wear this this outfit. Put this on before doing the last one. The Achilles original assassin outfit, which I think is actually, I think this outfit is a lot cooler. Like, again, it's, you know, this outfit, like the Connor outfit, is really cool. Achilles' original outfit, though, there's something about this one that I just think is like so much better, in a way. There's just something about this. I don't know if it's because of the like white color. I think it's like there's a combination of like different kind of looks here. It's kind of the Connor look, but also with like a bit of frill, a bit of more English look. It's got a bit of jewelry. It's, I don't know, there's just something about this outfit that just kind of resonates with me as being like a bit of a better outfit, which is why I like it so much. It's got the coattails. I mean, it's just cool. It's just cool in general. Achilles painting. The one we brought back. There you go. It's him and his family. He had powdered wig and all. There you go. All right, so we crafted all those. We do have the saddlebags we can craft. I think I already crafted that though. I can make some sewing threads so we can look. Because I know I need bear grease for that. Yeah. There's dyes as well, but I think I already crafted that. Yeah. Alright. Stockpile, let's see. Let's go ahead and buy everything I need here. We can buy these. Buy those. Stockpile. A naval convoy. We can oh wait, hold on. I keep forgetting it's like was added. Okay, so there we go. We got 19, about 20,000 on that. 38 minutes. Okay. All right, so we got that done there. Chest. We have one chest left here in Boston. I don't even know when when this chest is supposed to actually show up. Because again, you know, we have so we have the one left in the Central District. Is there a no, not in the database. In here, this just one chest. Seems 98. All the rest of these are 100. All the forts are done. All the underground is done. Still the assassination contracts, but and then all the inventions are done. All of these are done. We don't have any events to read, do we? No. Okay. So let's go ahead and fast travel over to here. And should be the last mission. Before we're finished with Connor, we roll ourselves back out into the modern day.
Need something, darling?
No.
Oh, rude.
Can I help you?
You know you can.
Pardon? Oh, Jesus.
I do not like having my time wasted.
Stop that! Oh, don't make me call the guards.
Make a sound and you die.
What do you want? He's in the harbor, at the Long Pier, most likely. We heard what happened at the parade. Charles got all nervous, said he was leaving the country. I thought he was overreacting. Guess not. No.
Thank you.
Now stay seated and enjoy your beer. Oh. The chest has shown up, apparently. It's upstairs here? Seemingly? Hey, there we go. There's the last one. It's just money. But we got it. That's what matters. Where exactly is he? Okay, I have to turn here. So he's even further out. Let me go ahead and get my pistol. Excuse me, children. No time to horse around. I have a man to kill. Charles Lee dies today. Let's get advantage. Where are you, Charles? It's all right. Oh. Where are you going, Charles? I thought you were gonna kill me. Wasn't that the plan? Everything I love taken away? Not shove anyone. Oh, sorry. Where are you going, Charles? Oh, god damn it. I don't know where the fuck I'm supposed to be going. Oh, I guess I am going over here? I mean, again, I don't really know where I was going, to be honest. I still really don't, actually. Oh my god, you have to start all the way back here again? Oh, get the fuck up! Oh my god! Jesus fuck. Why couldn't it have, like, started me, like, right here? So, like, where am I? I go right. I go right here. Oh, okay, yeah. I see.
Why do you persist? You put us down, we rise again. You end one plot, we forge another.
I got a piece of wood in me.
You try
Great.
so hard, but it always ends the same. Those who know you think you mad, and this is why. Even those men you sought to save have turned their backs on you. Yet you fight. You resist. Why?
Because no one else will.
Walking around like a drunk man. Ooh.
Rough night, was it?
He headed inland, took a ferry up the Charles River.
I will need passage as well.
Of course. Only say the word.
Word. I guess there's a mission after this. I thought this was like the last of the missions. I thought we were gonna, because there's a scene in which we confront Lee here. How am I running? I got stabbed on a big old piece of wood. I'm not gonna attack the convoy. Here we go. I love this scene, by the way. I love him dragging the chair over. Both fucking wounded to shit. Thanks for the necklace. Thank you for your time. Fuck you. Yeah, I like that scene. I've always liked that scene. They don't say anything to each other. They just share a drink, and then Connor just gives them the sticker. There
Why
it
would
is.
they leave this behind?
An apple. The apple that I found earlier that showed him everything.
Long have we waited for you to return. You have done as we asked. You have succeeded.
No, I have failed. My people are gone. Chased out by those who I thought would protect them.
It is a trade, a sacrifice, and not in vain. For you have found it.
Woo!
This?
Now you must hide it, where none shall think to look, and then in time, what once was, shall be again.
I do not understand.
Nor need you. Only do as we ask. Then you may do as you wish.
But what of my people?
You have saved this place, as was your people's purpose, and that matters most.
It is not enough.
It will never be enough. You strive for that which does not exist. Still, you have made a difference, and you will do so again. hide the amulet where none might find it.
There it goes. The memento at the manor. The sum of truth. There's not even a hole there. Ben Franklin painting.
I know where the key is. Then let's go. Guess this is it.
We're right behind you.
Right.
Moment of truth.
Yes. Come. Here, at last. You know
She's
our
all
story
buggy.
now. Of how we tried. Of how we failed. All our hopes extinguished. Save one. Your touch. A spark. A spark to save the world.
Wait! Do not touch the pedestal.
Minerva?
You. But how? You left! You destroyed the device!
Did you think there was only one?
What the hell is going on here?
You must not free her.
Free her?
Juno dwells within these walls, awaiting release. I will explain. While we worked to save the world, she sought instead to conquer it. She used our machines to set her plans in motion. Divination through numbers. There is a pattern to existence. To comprehend the calculations is to tame time. This was my focus. And so I built the eye to aid us. But she turned it towards her own ends. When we discovered her treachery, we put a stop to it. And then we left. But first we called to you, that you might try again. We thought it would be safe with her gone. Now I see we were deceived. She survived, she endured, and then she began to work. For centuries, Tinia and I walked the world, hoping to rekindle the spark of civilization. We shared what we knew as best we could. We were not the only ones, but for all the power we wrought, still death would claim us. But before it did, I would have one last look to know if we had succeeded.
That's how you're here now?
I had hoped you might find this place and finish our work. But it is too late. You and the Templars have squabbled over our refuse. You have wasted centuries, and so you have lost your chance. You cannot hope to stop the end now, Desmond. Only to survive.
She's lying! Only touch the pedestal and the world will be saved.
Better the world burn than she be loosed upon it.
Is that so? Show him then.
But he will not understand. It is complicated. It is...
Show me.
She's right, though.
If you heed Minerva, the sun will have its way. The ground will crack and spit fire into the skies. All the world will burn. But this does not end the world, merely heralds its arrival. Darkness follows. Then you emerge, resolving to lay a foundation that such a tragedy does not befall the world again. You will become a symbol to those who survive. Hope, knowledge, determination. You will inspire them to rebuild, to thrive once more. And as the world heals, so too will humanity. But you are just a man, frail and mortal. You pass from the world, leaving behind only a memory. A legacy. You will be remembered first as a hero, later as a legend, and in time, as a god. It is the cruelest fate, to have written words that meant well, and see them made wicked and unwise. What was meant to encourage life, used instead to justify taking it. And so now you see that what was shall be again. So tell me, how is this better? She would sacrifice you, sacrifice the world, for no other reason than to deny me vindication.
They will enslave your kind, Desmond. Is this not why you fight? Is this not why you came here? To ensure more than just your race's future, but its freedom?
What future? What freedom? Billions dead and the whole cycle begun anew? This world has known nothing but heartache and horror since we left it.
Our gift to them, and you'd see it all returned.
Enough!
You must not do this.
Whatever Juno's planning, however terrible it might seem today, we'll find a way to stop it. But the alternative,
what you want. There's no hope there.
If you free her, you'll be destroyed.
It will happen in an instant. There will be no pain.
You mustn't.
It's done, Minerva. The decision's made.
Then the consequences of this mistake are yours to live and die with.
You need to go. All of you. Now. Get as far away from here as you can.
Come with us. We'll find another way.
There isn't time.
Son.
You know it's true. It's already started. I need to do this now. So go. Go!
It's some sort of global aurora borealis. Never seen anything like this before. Eyewitnesses describe electrical storms and erratic displays of unusual weather. Residents are being asked to remain inside and wait for geological surveys are now reporting seismic activity throughout the Ring of Fire. Northeastern Canada is said to be experiencing the largest on record. Satellites and transformers are failing as the flare increases in intensity. Worldwide reports of blackouts seems to be receding. Residual seismic and volcanic activity is being reported, but nothing approaching earlier levels. Obviously, it'll be a while before experts are able to assess the full extent of the damage caused by today's event. But it appears the worst is behind us. We'll be sure to bring you more as this story develops.
It is done. The world is saved. You played your part well, Desmond. But now it's time that I played mine.
And there you have it. So yeah, we'll go ahead and talk about this. So the Great Fire of New York. No good deed goes unpunished. So the thing about the ending is that, unfortunately, I want to inform you that that whole thing, it doesn't go anywhere. Unfortunately, it doesn't go anywhere. I mean, it sort of has some stuff that happens in the games after, but nothing to the extent of what Minerva was talking about. It doesn't really... It just kind of killed that shit off. So, yeah. The war's over, so you can take the hatchet out of the pillar. And there we are. Battle of Tretton. So yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, the whole Juno thing really doesn't go anywhere. They kind of put some stuff like that in some of the later games. The whole Desmond saga is like kind of over. You know, the thing I will say that I kind of I mean, I guess when you look back on it, when you look back on it, we kind of thought that the idea was that they were going to kind of build up into this. They were going to build up to this event in which like assassins would have to come together to try to like defeat the Isu, like to defeat like Juno. Like my thought about this originally was that what they were going to do in future games was that there was going to be, I mean, this, and feel free to tell me if you think this idea is cool or not. But my thought back when this game first came out was like, okay, Desmond's dead, right? He died keeping the world safe because, you know, that's the thing is that if you remember, as Juno said, and Minerva really confirms this, there was technically no way for them to ever stop the end of the world, right? That it's a cycle that happens, and they never were able to actually stop the end of the world from occurring. No matter what they did, they could not stop it from killing them. And so they knew that it was the same basically in the future, was that there was actually no way to stop it. The only way to stop it was through sacrifice. And Juno realized that she could consolidate power by tying herself to that ability to, I guess you could say, stop the end of the world. And so, like, it was this like idea, right? That I had this thought. I'm gonna pause this since it's kind of loud talking. I had this thought that the idea was that future games, right? That the next games, at least several games after this, were going to, obviously they were going to take place in the past. My thought was that there was going to be a new main character, not Desmond, obviously, like a character that would be filling the role of Desmond's spot, that was going to essentially kind of do the same thing Desmond was doing. He was going to like learn how to be an assassin through going into these like memories, and you were going to play as his ancestors. And throughout the past and the present, my thought was that they would kind of like split the game into two parts. So there was going to be obviously the stuff in the past, in the Animus, and inside the Animus, my thought was that there was going to be things that you were going to do that were going to correlate to future events, right? That there was going to be like things in the Animus that was going to start coming through. Like the Animus, my idea for it was that the Animus was going to change because the end of the world was prevented, but Juno was able to kind of escape her confines, right? And this, I guess you could say, spirit that she is, this mechanical spirit, this ghost in the machine, I guess you could say, was going to start kind of fucking with this technology, and she was going to start invading the Animus a little bit, and that was going to be where my thought was that the Animus was going to start becoming corrupted, and you were going to be playing as this character that you were going to be in the past and doing all this stuff, but there was going to be things happening in which the Animus would kind of break, and there was going to be my idea for this was that there was going to be a bleeding effect, but it was going to be a bleeding effect in the Animus, in which, like, let's say Black Flag was the first one of those games. Let's say you're out exploring, and then there was going to be what they would call these Animus anomalies. Let's just call them that, right? That's, again, I came up with all this stuff years ago. they're animus anomalies, and they are these events in which when you go up to them, they kind of actually, you know what? They actually kind of did this. They kind of actually did this in not, was it Syndicate? I can't remember. The ones where they actually kind of did this, and I think it was Syndicate, right? Where you went into World War II, and like there was like these crossovers, and it was kind of that, right? In which the Animus was becoming corrupted, in which like you were, let's say you're in Black Flag, and there's these, and you sail off to this island, and you get onto the island as Edward, and what happens is there's like this rift in which you pass through this rift and you go into another like civilization or another time period, right? Like, for example, let's say Edward traveled back in time to like the early, the peak time of civilization of the Mayans. I know a lot of people have talked about, and at the time that this game came out, a lot of people were actually talking, because of the mission where you go to the Mayan temple, a lot of people were talking about the idea of creating an Assassin's Creed that takes place at the height of the like Mayan or Aztec Empire. And so you would like go, these timelines would cross, right? They would cross between, and it would be this corruption, and it was kind of up to you to kind of tame this corruption. But over time, right, the corruption would get worse. And over the next several games, there was going to be this buildup in which you would see Juno essentially consolidating an army, in which she was essentially taking over Abstergo, and she had become the boss of Abstergo. She was this AI, right? The idea would be that she's this AI, very much like a Shodan System Shock type shit, where she kind of takes over Abstergo, and she kind of creates this technology in which people from Abstergo are able to put these like things on their heads, and they're able to go into the Animus wirelessly, and she's trying to send in these I call them Animus agents, in which they would try to go in and kill your character, and they were like these boss level enemies that you would have to fight, that would come in and try to kill your character, because if they were able to kill your ancestor or whatever, or they were able to kill you inside the Animus, that it would then kill you in real life, right? And so the idea was that she was consolidating this army, these Animus agents, and building this army to fight against the rise of this assassin order that was going to kind of pick up the pieces of being the ones who saved the world. And so this new character that you were going to play as was learning to be an assassin, but at the same time, he was going to essentially learn everything way faster than Desmond was. He was going to become way better. And he was going to kind of lead this new era of assassins where he was recruiting people on the outside, and it was going to build up. My thought was that it was going to build up to a game in which it was going to be a modern Assassin's Creed, in which you are in the modern day in different cities doing kind of everything you see in these games in the past, where you're going in waypoints and stuff like this, but it was going to take place in modern day, and it was going to take place in different parts around the world, in which you were actually fighting against these modern enemies, and it was going to build up to essentially an apocalyptic event in which Juno kind of like takes over all the technology in the world and starts killing people via technology, and you have to stop her. None of that ever happened. Trust me, I thought this idea was fucking sick. I came up with this like years ago, and when I say years ago, I mean like probably like 2017, 2018. I mean, this game came out in 2012. I'm saying like years after that, because again, you have to understand that the story for Juno kind of went nowhere. Once we kind of got around to Origins, that's where the idea of this stuff is pretty much gone. And so at that time, I kind of thought to myself, I'm like, wouldn't it be sick if maybe this was the idea? And I kind of came up with this story. So feel free to kind of run with what I'm telling you, run with this story, and it's a cool idea. I mean, I think it would make a great series of games. I mean, I'm not saying I had any ideas for like what the games in the past would have been. I mean, I know a lot of people have always talked about, people talked about Japan for years, and we got Shadows now. But a lot of people have also talked about, the Aztec, Mayan, like the height of their empires. A lot of people have talked about World War II. I know I've seen like people talk about like Mesopotamia, like real, like obviously we kind of got to that, right? Like we were in that kind of era. Was kind of slightly in that era with like ancient Greece and stuff like that. A lot of people talked about like ancient Mesopotamia, like really far back. Like obviously we have like Origins, even before Origins. People talked about kind of going back even further, like like the idea of like very early human species type shit, which, I mean, they made a Far Cry Primal. I don't see why they couldn't have made like an Assassin's Creed Primal. I mean, I know it doesn't really make too much sense because it revolves around the idea of technology. I know there were several people that actually mentioned kind of having a game set during the time that the Isu were alive, like during that actual era where like Adam and Eve existed and they stole the first apple. I don't know how you would make a game like that though, unfortunately. So, yeah. Anyway, let's go over here, shall we?
America has no need for
Send
your
them back to
services,
Britain in a
gentlemen.
box. Death to the oppressor! Cut them down!
Oh boy, here we go. This scene, I think is probably one of the most impactful. Because it really does show just how like shitty human beings were even after the British left. Treaty of Paris. This is the treaty that ended the war between Britain and the United States, not to be confused with the Treaty of Paris of 1763, which ended the French and Indian War, or the Treaty of Paris of 1810, which ended the French war with Sweden. Paris loves the treaty. The fighting between American and British forces had mostly ended by 1781 and Cornwallis' surrender at Yorktown. This agreement formalized the end of the war and declared the United States as a new nation with the 13 colonies as 13 new states. The treaty also provided for the release of prisoners of war on both sides, a return of seized property to loyalists and patriots alike, and the expansion of the boundaries of the United States. Of course, the reality was a bit more complicated. Both sides refused to return property that theoretically belonged to the other, like a messy divorce and some easy listening CDs. And as to the offer of the expanded territory, well, Spain had other ideas about whose land it was, and as did the indigenous peoples living there. Evacuation Day, November 25th, 1783. Evacuation Day was the day that the British troops sailed out of New York City at the end of the American Revolution, not to be confused with Evacuation Day in Massachusetts, where the British sailed out of Boston Harbor near to the beginning of the Revolution. While the Treaty of Paris formally ended the war in early September, the British took some time to pack up their belongings and leave their stronghold in New York, mainly because many loyalists found a sudden need to leave the country, and so there were more people to carry them than they originally anticipated. Plus, they probably wanted some time in duty-free. Of course, the British are known for being practical jokers, and so they couldn't resist getting a few friendly parting shots. Before they left, troops nailed a Union Jack to a flagpole on the Bowling Green and then greased the pole. Undaunted, the Americans nailed up spikes to help them climb, managing to raise stars and stripes before the British fleet had sailed out of sight. After that, climbing a greased flagpole to tear down a Union Jack would be part of New York's Evacuation Day festivities, proving that you Americans need better hobbies. The other British parting shot was a literal one. A British ship fired a cannonball at the crowds on Staten Island who were jeering at the departing flotilla. Nobody was hurt. The ball fell short of the land. But it's sometimes called the last shot of the American Revolution. Evacuation Day isn't much celebrated anymore. It fell out of favor when Thanksgiving was moved to the end of November in 1863. Well, there you go. So we have a bit of the epilogue to go. We have like a bit of epilogue missions, you know. Oh, this one. Oh, this is like out here. Well, we're gonna have to travel somewhere, and I gotta blow my nose. Give me a second here. Okay. So we're right on the money. We're right on the money, baby. Hello.
If you're hungry, I've extra.
No, thank you. Where is everyone?
Gone west. Been a while since they left. Seems some fella from New York was granted the land by Congress.
What?
Seeing it happen more and more. Government says they don't take land that's already owned, but
How could this have happened?
we're on our own now. No more merry English parts and labour, which means we gotta go at it ourselves. Gotta pay for it too. Selling land is quick and easy, not quite so nasty as taxes. And since some say they're what started the old war, ain't no rush to bring 'em back. Clever men, these
well,
leaders of ours.
Look at us today.
They know not to push it just yet. Too soon for taxes. Too British.
Yeah, well, we're at that point where it's a little too British today. The lesson here, folks, is that no matter what Connor did to protect his people, he helped win a revolution, and the government still stabbed him in the fucking back. Doesn't matter. You want to know why? Because look at him. What color is that skin? That's why. That's why. It didn't matter what he did. Because see, the government that he helped kind of, I don't want to say necessarily that he helped form, but he helped get to where it is, has stabbed him in the back by selling off his people's land. So see, it didn't matter. It didn't matter what he did. Fiend. Made a steel hack on the... Oh, there's... Oh, yeah, the Animus hacks. I forgot about the Animus hacks. An ammo. Killing spree hack. I don't even remember how you get the ninja. Ninja hack. Season changer. So the cool thing about these Animus hacks... Oh my god, semi-automatic. Holy shit. Recruit hack unlocked. Where do I find these? Are they in like the options or some shit? Yeah. I think these probably they probably turn off achievements. You can't get hurt. Infinite ammo, you can always assassinate. No more reload time for ranged weapons. Guard detection investigation is disabled. You have infinite recruit tokens. Alright. I'm just gonna turn all these on for the fuck of it. Oh, yeah, see summer, winter. I wouldn't be surprised at those disabled achievements. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, that's so sick. Hey, fucko! I'm just testing out my guns. Oh, I'm fucking missed. Oh well. Oh, no game progress is saved while the Animus hacks are active. Okay, there you go. Yeah, let's go. You can't hurt me, it doesn't matter. Alright, well, it's alright, I don't need to save my game progress because we're already done. I think that the idea of the Animus hacks is just so you can kind of have fun. You know, obviously there's no, well, I mean, maybe if you wanted to do 100%, I don't know if you could probably do 100% synchronization in one whole swoop with those on. I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't let you do it. I have no idea. But yeah, so that's the main story, right, of Assassin's Creed 3. As you kind of see in the end, Connor, for him, he kind of lost. But now we're going to play something that's a little different. Now we're going to play a hypothetical scenario that's kind of wild, in which George Washington becomes the king of the United States because he's got a piece of fucking Eden. He's got a. I think he has he's got something kind of like what you saw in Assassin's Creed 2. He's got like a staff with an apple, but I can't remember. He's got a piece of Eden that allows him to do this, and they build a fucking pyramid. I'm not kidding. So we're actually going to start this out. We'll just call this one Desmond. So there's 3 episodes. Start out with episode 1, the infamy. Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. It's kind of like what if scenario type of deal. It's kind of wild. Where he gets this apple. I think he ends up having like a staff or some shit. Yeah, it's pretty nuts, actually. This was like the first DLC that they did that was like, okay, this is like different and out there. So they've had a few of these, especially more recently, like with Origins, they had like the afterlife shit.
Wake up.
Mom?
Adon, rise, we must go.
And there's some different skills in this game as well.
Here? Are you still dreaming? We came here together. Now we must go.
I thought I'd lost you. But you're here.
I am here. I have always been here. Are you all right?
Better than all right.
Good. Now come. I have heard screaming in Ganyan Geha close by. We must learn what is going on.
I think one of the worst things about this DLC, though, is if I remember correctly, there is some forced stealth mechanics. There is some forced stealth in some of these missions, and I remember one of them being a fucking nightmare.
What have you done?
At least in my memory. So.
The king said to
On
find
the
a
right.
Mohawk girl.
I'll
with
get the one on the
braids.
left.
You're a Mohawk, and you have braids.
She's not the one you want.
Woo!
Why has Washington sent his men to raid the frontier?
Washington?
To find somebody. A native woman who tried to take it from him.
Well, he will not find me by you.
What could Washington have to do with this? He is no longer commander-in-chief. He retired to Mount Vernon.
A lovely fantasy right on my gate line. You know Washington went mad with power long ago. I tried to stop him, but failed. And now I have brought down his wrath upon my own people.
I do not understand. None of it fits.
King
Are we...
Washington's men are raiding Concord right now, murdering everyone. They're looking for you, Ganadio.
King Washington.
Come.
So yeah, this happens like after the main story.
Washington? Why did that woman call him king?
But
many innocent people are suffering because of me.
You'll see.
Not only the villagers. We must protect as many as we can.
Only tell us where she is and these people live, refuse, and they burn. It's really quite simple.
We don't know who you want.
Very well.
Please, please. There are women and children in there. Are you a monster? Do not do this.
You had your chance.
Do it quietly.
5 blue coats at the
Don't
church,
let
or
them
am I infected?
Take them by surprise.
Alright, well. Yes.
Free them. This is all because of me.
Get as far away from town as possible. Find shelter in the forest.
Oh, damn.
There!
It seems to me like it's time to fucking run. running as fast as I can. You're go faster than me.
I won't forgive myself if we don't stop it.
This is madness. I cannot understand what is going on.
What's up, motherfucker? There we are.
You! I need your help! Help me load the cannon! The King's army is advancing! Use this gun to stop them!
Woo! 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 Goodbye. I'm gonna get fucking killed here now. I don't know how they're able to shoot me from all the way up there.
The King's army is advancing! Use this gun to stop them!
Okay. I don't need to see the cutscene. Goodbye. Bye. And these guys are going to line up here. Well, that didn't work out. I don't really see how I'm supposed to actually, like, not get it, like, nobody's supposed to escape. That doesn't make sense. Because, like, again, like, it's just like, I guess you're just supposed to let them go.
We have done it.
Washington's troops do not retreat. They advance or die. To Lexington. We will have a better vantage point from there. If I had only succeeded in taking the scepter. Now I must make amends.
Yeah, the scepter.
Scepter? Mother, this all becomes more and more difficult to understand.
There we are. Yeah, see, I have my guns, but I have no ammo.
There she is. The savage that tried to steal the source and symbol of my power. Gaze upon it.
There it is. Yeah, so he's got, it's like the apples inside of the scepter.
I come here to destroy both you and your sad village. But none like you will be allowed to live.
Commander Washington, why are you doing this? After all we accomplished, take hold of your senses.
Another delusional savage. I have never had such a firm grasp on my senses. Now bend your knee to your monarch and make penitence in the last moments before you are blasted to your dread reward. Corporal, take care of them.
Well, time to go.
A blue coat over there. Stop them from setting off the powder keg. Kill anyone trying to light the fuses.
Well, I would if...
Here comes another one. There! We must stop them.
Woo!
Stop him! He's almost there.
Get over here, you son of a bitch. Uh-oh.
The fuse! Put it out!
Yeah, how am I supposed to stop all of them when they're so fucking far away?
Here comes another one!
Like, they send like 2 at a time, and then how are you supposed to get to the second one? See? I will say that some of the missions in this DLC are stupid as shit. This is, I mean, like, clearly we started out on a kind of a bad foot. If we're being honest.
He tried to destroy the entire town. It is all my fault.
I do not understand. Washington knows me. He is a man of reason, if nothing else. But that was not the man I once called my friend.
Are you confused? When would you ever have met that monster?
I met him. Mother, this is all wrong. Washington, the violence, all of it.
We must get back and warn our people in the village. Before the Mad King spreads his destruction there. Get on that horse.
Lexington I knew was the scene of a great triumph. Now it is a place of disaster.
This way. It will be faster.
Go. Some of our friends helped us.
Mad King George is on the warpath and intends to destroy our village. We need every able body to protect it. Come with us.
We know. Oyonnax sent us to collect the boughs of the Great Willow. She means for us to defend our people.
To make the tea? Has she lost her senses? The tea's pitfalls overshadow its power. You must not do it.
You have seen what it can do. Is it dangerous?
I have seen it. It is worse than dangerous. It is a promise of madness, even death for those who lack the Constitution.
We cannot disobey the Clan Mother.
Believe me! The tea of the Great Willow is folly. Come back with us.
We will fulfill the Clan Mother's request. We will collect the boughs. Speak to Oyonnax, and if you can convince her, we will burn them.
I intend to.
That's to see even the native tribes are coming together, helping each other. They know that's what must be done.
What is the tea of the Great Willow?
Something our people should never have discovered. It is the tea brewed of the Great Willow's virgin boughs and consumed by our warriors. It grants certain strengths, Radon Hangeron, but For every physical boon it gives, it robs a piece of the mind. It must never be made.
Did you drink it?
Never. But I have seen what happens to those who do. You are the son of a man of violence. It would affect you far more than anyone else. I will not allow you to drink it. Thank the Maker we are not too late. You intend to brew tea of the Great Willow? Have you forgotten the consequence of drinking it? I have not.
No, Ganadio. But when our people face a threat like the Mad King, there are no other paths.
No other paths? We can fight them as human beings! My son and I have had success, just the two of us. Imagine the strength of our whole village.
And how many of these fearless bluecoats have you brought down at a time? 2? 5?
Oh, we just brought
10?
down like...
Thousands will come to destroy
I mean, at least
us.
like 40.
Thousands that you awoke. Our people's survival depends on the strength of the Great Willow.
You are as mad as the king.
Hi, guy.
Do what you will.
Oh,
but my son will not
said
drink
that.
the tea.
What the fuck? Don't I have a say in this?
Then, like you, he will die.
Well, how come I don't have a fucking say? I'm an adult. Maybe I want to drink. Maybe I want to drink the tea.
Stupid old woman.
What would you have us do, Mother? We have no choice but to fight.
I know. I have something that will help. Something from your father.
My father?
He left it for you long ago, before he died.
My father left those for me.
He was part of an order. A secret brotherhood.
I know who my father was. And I know what those are.
You do?
They will certainly help.
How do you know all this?
I cannot explain. Everything is all wrong here. All of this should not be. You should not be. I watched you.
Uh-oh. Uniquely familiar.
He is here.
Oh, get away from my friends and my family! Away from my friends and my family! Tomahawk back. Whoa, shit.
Get out of here! They will show you no mercy.
Kill that woman, you son of a bitch!
You must flee!
I will carve an impressive amount of death.
General Putnam.
And look who joins him.
Arnold.
Fucking Benedict Arnold.
I sometimes despair of our project. I question my abilities and my strength. But with you two at my side, I believe we will bring liberty to this country. We will bring it with fists of iron. And I have assurance of your loyalty.
You have my solemn pledge.
And mine. Thank you, honorable gentlemen. This country will remember you.
Give no quarter to the savages!
You will not succeed here.
Yeah, look at me. Look at me in the background.
You survived. How astonishing. This time I'll make certain of your death.
Mother!
Sir, you should have not done that. He's now had to watch his mom die twice.
You are fighting the force of liberty.
By the way, this fight is impossible, so... See? He's got the scepter. So... Oh! Oh!
With my power, I will rule over a free world.
Woo! Kill Mad King George, you can't. Fucking dual wield the pistols?
Give that here.
Give me a rifle. I've shot him
Good
twice.
measure.
God damn. What an utter bastard. Don't worry. We got plans. You guys remember Ghost of Tsushima? Well, that's what we're about to do. 5 months later.
He is awake.
Where are we?
Safe place, by the grace of your brothers.
The village.
King George burned it. It was after your mother. Your stubborn mother.
Where is she?
She did not listen, and now she is dead. You take the news well.
Well,
it is something that I knew. That I know. But Commander Washington, the revolution, how did this come to be?
No one knows how King Washington came to possess the scepter. But now that he has it, no one can stop him. We were surviving, staying out of his way. Yet your mother tried to steal it from him. And that just angered him more. Now, our king are dead. and the people of the frontier murdered and imprisoned.
How did we survive?
By the strength granted us. By the Great Willow. A strength you now must find.
But my mother, she said...
Your mother was a fool, full of ideals and bullheaded. Now that King George's power has been threatened, he is making slaves of everyone. Radonagedon. It falls to you to make good on your mother's mistake. Journey to the Great Willow, climb her, retrieve the virgin boughs in her canopy, drink their essence and gain the power to fight. To bring down this mad King George.
What power?
Gather your strength, and I will show you. You are ready. Great Willow, at the top of the mountain.
Yes. I will return with the boughs and perhaps some fresh meat to cook.
Oh, never mind the meat. Just bring back the branches, boil them in water, and drink the tea. Only then will you be ready to return and fight back with your brothers.
Drink her strength. Become one of us.
One of us.
Tracks leading here upon your...
I love that dude's look.
Go.
He has this like such a stoic, like angry face, like consistently, and then the the handprint on the mouth. He just looks like an asshole. He just looks like an angry asshole, and I love it. There's a guy hanging in the tree up here. Woo! Hi!
I'm over here.
Bye-bye. Alright, so, yeah, okay, so we have a bunch of shit. There's, like, a treasure. There's like, fucking memory artifacts. I don't remember half of this shit, in all honesty. There is, like, open world stuff to this. Let's go to the treasure. Let's kind of see what these are. Again, I don't remember a lot of the, like, open worldy stuff, but... Hi. Hello. I'm here for the treasure. Hi, sorry, I'm here for the treasure. I'm here for the treasure. Hi, I'm here for the treasure. You wanna... I mean, you wanna take a shot. Be my guest, but... You don't really have a shot. There we are. Acquired. Weapons 1. Ah, the wooden war club. Okay, so this is gonna be like... You know, like, Alright, big boy. Ooh! Ooh! Crushed his skull. Alright, so we got that. There's also... This is a treasure as well. Alright, Oh, okay, you wanna fight? Woo-wee! Oh, you don't have your axe anymore, and I'm gonna beat your ass with this club. It is pretty fucking brutal, though, isn't it? It's like, fuck. Because I can probably do all the treasure and shit. I can get all the treasure and shit off camera. I don't remember what these are, though. Oh, this is with Charles Lee. I remember. Lucid memory artifacts. Additional memories synced. Right, well. Let's head off for this treasure, shall we? I mean, I don't really... Alright, let me see here. So DNA tracker is for the first, so this is our main missions here. Right. We have episode 2 main missions. Episode 3 main missions. Attack convoys. Help the hungry. Wolf rescue. Recover the lucid memory artifacts. Scout the frontier. Memory artifacts. Side missions. Okay. Attack convoys. So yeah. So you have side missions and the other stuff. All right. Okay. So I guess. Yeah. Yo, get the fuck... Oh my god. Get off there. Jesus fuck. The controls are bad. Fuck you think you're growling at? Let's see, so the convoys are filled with people. Yeah, don't worry, I got him. Come on. No sword. You're dead.
We are safe. I'm free of this cage.
There you are. Got some rope darts out of that.
We can go free.
Got some arrows for that. So yeah, attack convoy and free the captives. I'm just gonna gather this treasure as we head up here. I think we're gonna have to probably call it here in a minute. Alright, arrows, some raw meat. The raw meat, I think, is used for the wolf things. But I don't remember. Do I have a fucking horse I can call on? Because holy shit. I don't really want to have to use the horse, but it's fucking snowy as shit, and I cannot move through the snow very fast. So I need a bit of a boost. Go through the fucking window. Holy shit. Alright, poison dart. So really, like, I gotta get this shit out here. These are the ones that I need, really. Because these are weapons and stuff. Could be other things, I don't remember. You know, they just re-added the follow road option with the horses in Shadows, but it's not as good as it was in the previous games. Because in Valhalla and stuff, they're not even showing up on the map. Where the fuck are these guys coming from? They're just appearing out of nowhere. See, what the fuck? They're just like showing up out of nowhere. They're literally appearing out of thin air. Okay, I apparently blocked that, even though... Yes, I'm aware. In the previous games, the follow road option was it was like a full sprint, but in Shadows, your horse doesn't travel at full sprint with the auto road, which is kind of disappointing. So I find myself not even using it because there's like no fucking point, because it's not moving at full speed. So, oh, look at all these guys. They're hanging around, having a good old time. Yeah, I know. Yep, Later. Alright, what do we have in here? New upgrade available. Cartridge pouch upgrade, nice. So it includes upgrades as well. So yeah, these are worth all these are worth getting because they have like upgrades and weapons and stuff like that. So I didn't know there was upgrades in here. I knew there were weapons. Help us starving. Where the fuck is that? Oh, this is what the raw meat's for. I'm not gonna really do those. I don't really necessarily care about the like 100%. I'll do this one and then. Oh god. Oh Jesus.
I can't believe it.
There you go.
Food.
Oh, he like gives me stuff. Guards! Attack the wolves to save the civilian. Sorry, I have more important things to do, I guess you could say. Oh, here comes the cavalry. Here we go. God damn it, I keep forgetting. There you go. Not my fault. I'm not the fucking wolf commander. Hi. Oh, now there's like a fucking whole ton of them. Oh, what the fuck? Have that. Have that. Oh. Now, I would like to get this chest. What'd I get? Oh, double barrel pistol. Very nice. 2 shots for the price of 1. Okay, well, so I think I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna go get like all the rest of these chests. I'm gonna go like get all these. As you can see, this is gonna be a nightmare right here. I'm gonna go get all these chests. These smaller ones I probably won't get, but I am gonna go get all of these. That's what I'm gonna do before the next one. So yeah, and then when we come back, we'll continue forward, and we'll get going with the main missions of the DLC. So thank you all for joining me. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care and goodbye.